Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, I'm out in the woods and it's cold. It's like really cold and my hands are freezing, and I was messing around with Altoids kit stuff, which is loads of fun, and I was thinking about making a fire. And I was also considering all the little tools that frequently get packed into Altoids kit with the intention of Firecraft. Now, I'm not including tinders. Some people will pack tinders such as Tinder Quick, wet fire. You can even use a Band-Aid, little cotton. I'm just talking about just the tools which frequently get packed in an Altoid sized tin. So let's take a look what I've pulled together here. Tiny little itty bitty little teeny magnesium rod with ferrocium rod glued together. A frequent item, very small, includes tinder and ignition source all in one. Micro small little tiny ferrocium rods, just the rod, very small. But they frequently get thrown into kits because they, your space is limited in Altoid size tin. You don't have a lot of room. A PSK Altoid size knife, a very frequent item. That's also in there. Some people will pack little strikers to work with their small ferro rods and small magnesium bar / ferro rod combos. There's also these little can opener things. There's sharp edges on it and stuff. All right. Here's the setup. We need to make a fire. I'm only going to use tiny little tools that are very frequently found in Altoid size kits. What's working against us? Well, I am really cold. I'm really cold. And we're talking very small little tools. Little tiny little tools. So reduced dexterity. That's working against us. What else? Well, little tools makes a little spark. For this exercise, I don't have any tinder. No tinder in the Altoids tin, so we're gonna have to get a way to catch a spark and start a fire. Time of day, we're kind of approaching around duskish. We got an hour or so to pull this off, maybe a little more, but it's getting on, the day's getting on. There's snow moving in probably, so there's kind of like a timer clicking down. We don't have all day to do whatever we want. Not that I couldn't do it in the snow, but I think it would make it a lot more difficult. All right, so that's the setup. We're gonna go out into the woods. Well, we're already in the woods, but we're gonna go further into the woods with little tiny Altoids stuff and see what we can do to get ourselves a fire. So let's go. Edge of a trail into a field is kind of a good setup. Let's grab some of this goldenrod. I think that'll help. We're in a cedar grove. Cedar is often the tree that reforests an area and then it's outcompeted by hardwoods and the cedar then dies. But the important part to us is there's going to be plenty of cedar bark all over here. So let's grab that and we'll keep going. Oh, look what we have here. That's good. Nice, fluffy. We're definitely taking this. Yellow birch. So we have a little light snow moving in a little bit, little flurries. As the timer's ticking, we're moving a little quicker. Running uphill, never the funnest thing. There we go, we're back. We're back. Let's set this up and we'll finish this. Here we go. Yeah, this is the cedar bark. I believe this is part of the goldenrod. Beech leaves, yellow birch bark, more goldenrod. The classic twig fire setup with progressively larger fuel, platform with the raised back. The plan is to use the PSK Firecraft implements. The downside is my hands are cold. There's starting to be a little bit of snow. You can see, so it's very, very fine because it's really, really cold. So that small tools, cold hands. I don't have the dexterity to do this with the gloves. I can't see grabbing these little tiny implements with gloves. We'll start with the knife and a little tiny Altoid sized ferro rod. Now remember, any of these new rods, you have to scrape off there's like a coating on the outside. Since these rods are probably almost never used that are inside these tins, remember that, because you know some people might just scrape, not get a result and think the rod's no good. So we have to do a couple scrapes. If this knife, hopefully it works good as a scraper, I can use the spine. I'm not opposed to using the blade if I have to. And there's also strikers here, and if that stuff fails, we've got the little magnesium with a ferro rod. Okay, time is burning. Let's get going on this. Let's test this out. We scraped away some of this coating. Hey, that's not a bad spark. All right, we'll see what we get. Up first, this we're gonna try a little bit of this goldenrod. There's a little flashy puffiness on it, so we'll see if that catches. We're just experimenting, and then if that works, that catches, I'll throw this yellow birch on. I'll throw the goldenrod on. So we'll see. All right. Oops. Wait. Oh, darn it. That's a problem with flash over tinder sometimes. Try it again. Very small implements. Oh, and watch the sharp edge there too. There we are. Not a lot to work with there. Not a lot to work with at all. And you go. Excellent, excellent. Oh, we got the fire going. Keep the thing burning here. So it's as I suspected. The in you go. Oh. The materials were this is a very small rod, you know, you can barely see it. And this, using the back, your spine of the knife, real close to your finger. You don't have a lot of, not a lot of play there. Not a lot of play. There it goes. It does throw a spark, but you don't have a lot of play. So I would say though, if you're packing an Altoid size PSK and you've got these little tiny ferro rods in there, you know, this might be something you want to practice, especially if your plans are using a knife as your striker, you know? So this is definitely, I would say this is a skill that you should practice. Okay, so that's it for PSK Firecraft Field Tested. And if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and have a great time. Actually, it really isn't the end of the story. Still got to snuff out the fire, put in your pack, snow off your pack. Okay, there we go. Put the pack on. Double check to make sure fire's out. Fire is out. Then you gotta hike out, right? Actually, first let's make sure we leave nothing behind. Pretty good. I don't see anything. Then you hike out in the snow. And then it's over.